Well, seeing as today, December 20th, is the last day of Hanukkah 2017, I just wanted to wish any Jewish viewers that I may have on this channel a very happy Hanukkah, and I really hope that your holiday was wonderful and special and really fun. Now, to give myself a bit of a variety during my holiday season, where I did promise that I was going to do mostly Christmas reviews other than new releases, I wanted to find a movie centered around Hanukkah because I was looking through my schedule, because, you know, I always do my videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and the last day of Hanukkah just so happened to land on a day that I like to put out a video. So I wanted to go ahead and see if I could find something related to Hanukkah. But I couldn't find one, really. All I could actually find, I could find one, and it's an animated musical film from the mind of Adam Sandler called Eight Crazy Nights. I am sorry that I could not find you guys anything better to review, or anything better for me to review that has anything to do with Judaism or Hanukkah. But movies and TV specials centered around the holiday are extremely sparse. I think I actually looked up online for a listing for anything involving movies and TV involving Hanukkah, and I found like 6 things, and 4 of them were documentaries. One of them was like a really short film about Hanukkah that may have been a documentary or may have been like a short film, and then the other one was fucking Eight Crazy Nights. The film starts on the first night of Hanukkah, when Davy Stone, a drunkard in his 30s, who hates the holidays, gets arrested for not paying a restaurant bill. Since this isn't his first time getting in trouble, he is sentenced to jail time. However, that sentence is intervened by an old basketball referee named Whitey, who offers to watch after him and makes him a co-referee for the local baseball teams, you know, as community service. And this act of kindness on Whitey's part turns the film into this Ebenezer Scrooge type of redemption story. Adam Sandler plays a couple of characters in here, namely Davy, the main character, Whitey, and Whitey's twin, or fraternal twin, Eleanor. Let's start with Davy, our protagonist. As I said, he's a Jewish drunkard who hates the holidays, and he's just the shittiest human being to ever live. There's absolutely no redeeming quality to this fucker, and he spends every waking moment just fucking being a shitbag to everybody in the town, including Whitey, who treats him like a fellow human being. And it's later revealed in the film that Davy has had a tragedy in his childhood, and that's the reason why he's such an asshole as an adult. But the way that the character is written and portrayed makes you care less. Like, you could care less about why he is the way he is. And when, like the old Ebenezer Scrooge himself, when Davy goes through a bit of a redemption arc, it just feels forced and not at all genuine in any way. And then we have Whitey, the basketball ref, who is really short, near senile, with a voice that would make anyone who does not like the way that Smeagol from Lord of the Rings sounds think that Smeagol's speaking voice was as beautiful as Bing Crosby's crooning voice. His character is a nice person, but it's to the point where he's basically a doormat to everybody who comes near him within, like, even 2 miles, it feels like. And he doesn't have much of a personality, but if he did, you wouldn't be able to see it because his voice is so annoying that you don't even care. You really don't. And you could just tell that, you know, by the way he sounds, it's just Sandler being a childish little fuck. And then we have Eleanor, you know, Whitey's fraternal twin sister. And you know what? She's actually not that bad. The voice that Sandler did for her is actually really good. If you had told me that a different voice actor or actress had done the voice, I would have believed you. However, there's not much personality to her, and the sounds of her crying just make ears explode. The supporting characters I'm going to skip over because none of them are particularly interesting. However, I do need to talk about the racist elephant in the room, and that's that Rob Schneider is in this film, and he plays yet another racist stereotype with this Asian restaurant waiter. And this is one of the most racist and stereotypical characters played by a white actor that I've ever seen and that has probably ever existed. And the fact that he's in the role just proves once again that Rob Schneider will do anything for a fucking paycheck. So as I said earlier, the film's kind of centered around and on somewhat the holiday of Hanukkah. Hell, the title is very reminiscent of some words from Adam Sandler's Hanukkah song. I actually don't remember the words, sorry. So how's the film's depiction of Hanukkah? Well, I can't answer that because it's not really focused on Hanukkah. Davy just happens to be Jewish, and the holiday is solely used as a framing device. You don't even learn anything about Hanukkah or even Judaism as a whole in this entire film. I would go so far to say that the film looks and feels like a normal story that you could have put at any time of the year, but it just so happens that the film takes place during the holiday season. But even though it feels more like a Christmas season, but I mean, really, that... actually, no, that's pretty realistic. And even though this is an animated film, or this as an animated film looks like it could be enjoyed by all of families, like it's family friendly, excuse me, it's definitely an adult comedy. And instead of focusing on the normal things that you would expect from a Christmas, either a Christmas or a Hanukkah movie, anything having to do with the holidays during December, instead of focusing on like the happiness that you feel during the holidays, whether it's Hanukkah or Christmas, the film focuses way too much on darker themes like grief, depression, and alcoholism. And as far as the type of humor that's showcased in the film, imagine these two situations which are actually in the movie. So, number one, imagine this. You have a character sitting in a porta potty. The porta potty is pushed down the hill by another character. The first character comes out covered in shit. And the second character picks up a hose and says, "Oh, don't worry, I'm going to wash you off." But instead, the water freezes to where the first character is covered and concealed in a shit icicle. And number two, imagine a scene with 3 reindeer. They are in the snow, laughing, having a good time. And while they are laughing, they are literally shitting all over themselves. And I'm not joking. Look at this. Also, the amount of product placement in this film is enough to do 2 things. Either, 1, make Michael Bay seem very subtle with his product placement, or it would make Michael Bay pop a boner. There's an entire scene where Whitey and Davy are walking through the shopping mall, and Davy's talking about all the great things about a shopping mall, and he's actually listing out the reasons why things like Foot Locker, Spencer's, the Sharper Image, and even Panda Express, why they're all good. Hell, he even specifically mentions the orange chicken. And it gets even worse. Along with all the product placement, there's actually a scene where Davy gets so drunk that he starts seeing the store logos come to life, and they even have their own musical number, which is stupid, but I'm not gonna get into the music right now. I'll get into it a little bit later. As much as I shit all over this film, no pun intended, I swear to God, no pun intended. I will actually start by giving one positive, and it's that, the hand-drawn animation is actually pretty good. Actually, I would say really good. I mean, I'm not surprised that it is. I mean, the animation company that worked on this film was Yowza Animation, and they've helped with films like Osmosis Jones, the second 101 Dalmatians movie, which I keep hearing is actually pretty good, Princess and the Frog, and I do believe the most recent Winnie the Pooh movie. I just think that the animation is way too good for a film like this that has scenes like... Damn it, show it again! Also, as I mentioned earlier, this movie is a musical. I mean, Sandler's also a songwriter, and his production company, Happy Madison, did work on this, actual movie. I don't know why I said it like that. Sorry, I'm getting really tired. So really, he can do whatever he wants. I mean, if he wants to make a musical, I guess it makes sense. However, the songs, for the most part, are shit. However, there is one song that actually had a lot of potential, and it's kind of a duet between Davy and his love interest, who he actually dated when he was a child, just talking about their childhood, and I thought it was really well done. And then every once in a while, it would get consistently ruined by Whitey singing a short sentence about things like, I don't know, there's one about his sister having lice, and then I think there's a line that he sings where it's like, the only sex I've ever had was on the phone. In the end, 8 Crazy Nights was a movie that should never have happened, but sadly it's here, and it's the film that represents Hanukkah as a holiday. I hope to God that changes soon, because, oh my God, people who celebrate Hanukkah should not suffer through this, and I am going to be giving 8 Crazy Nights half a reel. I wish that I could give it a Tommy Wiseau, but like I said, I did like the animation, so I'm not going to hold it against them that, you know, the movie was shit. I mean, they were just doing a paid job. But yeah, half a reel. Anyway, that'll do it for me today. Please subscribe if you haven't already for more reviews and content. And, as always, thank you so much for watching. And to all of my viewers, whatever you celebrate, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, and farewell until the next video.